everyone, it's Sheri and welcome back to my channel, and I finally have an update on my project pan for 2018. So I thought I would just start by showing you the things that I have in my empties or my project pan box. It's literally just a cardboard box. The first thing that I used up was the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Perfector. And then the second thing I used up is also another brow product. It's the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. And then the third thing that I went through is my Tarte Hair Goals Dry Shampoo. I was so excited when I actually used this just because I don't use dry shampoo as often as I used to. We are making quite a bit of progress on some things. The first thing that I wanted to mention is my Dior Miss Sheri perfume. This has a little bit of perfume left, just a tiny bit. I bet you I can use this up in the next few days. So I'm thinking that when I do an update at the end of July, that this will be in the box, and I'm super excited about that. Next is my lipstick that is on this project pan list. I'm never gonna get through this. I never wear this, honestly. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but it's on this list. I'm not taking it off. I'm gonna try to use it. This is the Ciaté and Olivia Palermo collab. This is in the shade Velveteen. I've sort of made a dent in this, but not really. I am trying so hard to remember to wear this, but honestly, I just don't wear this color lipstick every day, and I don't go out enough to be really wearing this lipstick. So I don't know. I need to find ways to use this. Like today, I just kind of bought it on, which I guess I could do for every day. I promise by the end of the year, I will make a bigger dent in this. Moving on to my singles eyeshadow palette. I haven't made like a huge dent in these, but still pretty good. I have a bunch of eyeshadows. I don't go through eyeshadow that quickly. I really actually need to clean this eyeshadow palette. I've hit pan on some of them. I hit pan on Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee. You can see pan a little bit on this one. I think this one is Latte. I have started using some of the other colors more. I am going to try to use some of these colors more often, but I mean, I'm wearing eyeshadow today. I don't typically wear that much eyeshadow anymore, and when I do, I try to make it look as natural as possible, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there are some colors in here that I don't know if I've ever touched them. Next is my face powder. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Dim Light. I don't know. I feel like the dome is slightly, it's going away. It's kind of concaving a little bit. I try to use this, but I really only use this powder to set my under eyes. I'm trying. Like I said, guys, every time I talk about a product, I'm like, I'm trying. I'm really trying. Next, we have my Tarte highlighter in the shade Exposed. This one, you can tell I've made a decent, I've used a bunch of this. I do really prefer this highlighter over my Becca Opal highlighter, actually, now that I've used this a lot more. I think this one is not as intense. It's a little bit more natural. I don't think I can use this all up by the end of the year, but I'm thinking that we'll make a pretty decent dent in this by December. Then we have my NARS blush in Douceur. I am amazed. Look at that. That's pretty impressive to me. Sometimes I look at this and I think I'm not making any progress now that it's gotten this big, but I know that blushes are hard to use up. I also know that NARS blushes, especially once I've hit enough pan, this will crack very, very easily. So I have to be careful because that's exactly what happened to my NARS Orgasm blush. Okay, this is another one that I don't know really how I'm going to be able to tell if I've used it all up. I mean, I can kind of tell when I scrape the sides and when I look into the bottle itself, but this is my NARS Shape Tape Concealer. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't love this concealer anymore. I think part of that is that this is just too light for my skin tone now. I'm actually wearing it today and I think you can see how light it is. So it's not really an exact match anymore. I am gonna keep trying to use this up. The one thing I don't like about using this kind of, or keeping this kind of product in this project pan is that I know eventually this will go bad. It says here that it only has a 6-month shelf life really, and I've definitely had this longer than 6 months. I think at the end of the year, if I really still haven't used it up, I'm still gonna just toss this anyway because I don't want to keep this in my collection too much longer because I know I've had this for a little bit. One of the oldies still that I have is my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. You can tell that I've used up a lot of this now. I'm going to repurchase this before I even finish it just because I know I use this every single day, every time I wear makeup. This thing is amazing. I love it so, so much. I don't know how I can ever be without it anymore. Now that I've used this, whenever I do go back to using a makeup wipe, especially when I'm traveling, I can tell such a difference. And I just can see that this takes your makeup off so much better than any makeup wipe can. And then the last and the newest addition to my project pan is my Tarte Maracuja Oil. This bottle is huge. I don't know how quickly I will go through this. When I was living in New Jersey, I used this all the time. I use this every single night. Now that I live here in Florida, I definitely don't need this as much. I was mainly using it because I knew oil is really good for your skin, especially if you have really dry skin, which I do. I have eczema, we all know that. I have really dry, sensitive skin. I don't have as many eczema outbreaks as I used to. In fact, my skin is a lot better now that I'm living in a hotter and more humid climate, minus a little eczema scratch right there. But for the most part, I don't really need to use this for that reason. So I've been trying to find other uses for this. What I've been doing is I've been putting it actually on the ends of my hair. As you can see, my hair is super frizzy because of the humidity here in Florida. So I use it for that, or I also use it as a cuticle oil. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to use this for. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get through this by the end of the year. We'll see. I am going to really try really hard to keep using this every single day. So that is it for my Project Pan 2018 update. I think this is only my second one, which I'm really sorry about, you guys. I wish I had kept up with it a little bit more. But to be fair, I was still doing it. It's not like I had just completely given up. I just hadn't filmed the videos. I already know what I think I'm going to add in once I finish up that Dior perfume, probably in the next few days. And then make sure you guys come back on Thursday. As you all know, I usually only post on Thursdays. Make sure you come back this Thursday because I have a fun little video coming up about a very important sale that we all know is the best sale of the year. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you all in 2 days on Thursday with a new one. Bye, guys.